What up, y'all? This is Identical TV. Your boy K Money coming in with some breaking news. From what I understand, there was an earthquake in New York earlier today. The news is doing they're doing a live, greeting the people right now, letting people know if you're driving around, you know what I'm saying, park your car, get to somewhere to take cover. We have sources of people who work in New York. They're saying that they're in their building under desk and stuff because their whole buildings were shaking. And a lot of people were speculating that, I guess a few days ago, Taiwan had a massive earthquake, a 7 point something, 7.8 earthquake in Taiwan. And now, mysteriously, here go another island. For those who don't know, New York is an island. Here go an island having an earthquake. Like, come on, it was recorded in New Jersey. This has even made it, they felt this in New Jersey. New York and New Jersey and felt this earthquake. 4.0 magnitude earthquake shakes northeastern United States. People from Pennsylvania to New Hampshire is reported feeling this earthquake. First, I want to say I hope that everyone in New York is safe. You know what I mean? I hope no one has been hurt with this tragic event. This is very serious. Another thing you speak on this. This is 2 days before this major eclipse is going to happen. It's 2 days before this major eclipse that everyone is getting prepared for. Um, you have National Guard getting ready to post up for this eclipse. Like I said, Taiwan just had a 7.8 magnitude earthquake, or 7.4. That's the biggest earthquake they've felt in over 25 years. And then here we go this morning with New York being an island. Only thing that connected is bridges, but New York is an island, period. And they didn't had a 4.8 magnitude earthquake. Like I said, we have sources who's active in New York right now saying that they're under their desk in the buildings. They work in the skyscrapers. And they're scared. Like it's a lot of buildings in New York, a lot of glass in New York. To where people are very worried. 4.08 is not something you should play with. That's a very strong earthquake. A lot of people are worried. Is this just the beginning? Is there more earthquakes on the way? This is 2 days before an eclipse that now all of a sudden everybody's speaking on religion and I'm watching a couple TikTok videos. They're saying there's theories of this eclipse all the way back to Egypt, but what we have to pay focus to right now is these earthquakes that's coming around. I don't know the last time New York had an earthquake of this magnitude to where everyone is running and scared right now. There's people who's probably about to leave work. If I'm stuck in New York right now in a skyscraper and I feel an earthquake, I'm going home. I'm going home. It's been a tragic event in New York before. I leave not to say, but I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? In 2001, a lot of people in them buildings, and that was a very scary sight, very scary. Um, like I said, that was tragic. That was very sad to see, and I wouldn't want anyone who actually have common sense to know if an earthquake just shook your building and you have the opportunity to leave, get out of there as fast as you can. Put down everything. Tell the boss, I got to go be with my kids or something, because they felt this earthquake through about 3 different states, and that's only a 4.8. And it was felt from Pennsylvania to New Hampshire, reported feeling it. So that's what I'm saying. Is anybody in the live in New York at this moment? If you are, leave in the comments of what's going on. I'll read it for the people who join in the live and for the people who see this video. Appreciate everybody tapping into this live, on such short notice. Usually we go live on Identical TV on Instagram and let people know, but I just want to get on here, get a pipeline open in case there's people trying to communicate with people or something. They sending out a broadcast alert through New York. A lot of people was getting in on their phones that an earthquake didn't happen, and it's on the emergency broadcast alert. So, okay, Show Douglas. Show Douglas said, yes, I ain't feeling nothing, and I was up. Okay. Smartphone for cheap said, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It rocked my feet. Check on your family. Thanks, Kings, for the update, no doubt. Got an alert afterwards, LOL. Yes, like they're sending out the alerts and everything. I guess they got the mayor or somebody on TV, and they got the lady, doing the sign language and everything, to understand how fast they come with this report. There's a lot of people, wanting to know, is this just the beginning? Is this a warning of a bigger one to come? Yeah, this is crazy right now. This is crazy. This is just what anyone need. Nobody needs this right now. Earthquakes are unpredictable. Earthquakes, we do know, cause major destruction, y'all. So to understand what I'm trying to say, thank God that none of these buildings are no glass or anything. I don't even want to speak it into existence. Let's just pray that this was just it, and that there are people making precautions to get out of any building that they don't trust. There's a lot of old buildings in New York, y'all. A lot of old buildings. All they do is repaint them, and they go in them buildings. Might replace the toilets and stuff like that, but the foundations are old. Now, I know a lot of these buildings are built to withstand earthquakes. I guess in certain buildings, they sway left to right, when an earthquake happens, to release the pressure from the shaking of the ground. But as we all know, there's a lot of old buildings in New York. So if you're in any one of them historical buildings that has not been, remodeled or updated, get out of there as fast as you can. Get out of there as fast as you can. Mia, glad you safe. Glad you safe, Mia. Said, but Diddy ain't worried about that. Nah. I ain't say Miami or Los Angeles yet. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, give it a second, let more people get in here. Like I said, I opened up the line, so people can communicate. Hey, like I said, first, I'll tell you the truth. A few months ago, it was just an eclipse was coming. Now, they're shutting down schools. They shutting down hospitals. They shutting down everything for this historical event. They say it only happened 200 years ago. So I know none of us were alive during that time, during the last one. So, it's a lifetime event, basically, as some would speculate. It's just something to think about. Do you have people who was just at work this morning doing a 1-2, filing their papers, making their phone calls, and then the building starts shaking? No, I would be scared. I would be scared to death. I'm going home. This day is over with. This day is over with. I'm trying to, make sure that, like I said, we have our ear to the streets. We are in contact with people right now from New York. Like we said, A lot of people that we know, they have kids that are in school. There's going to be a lot of people trying to get their kids out of school. Like, this is serious. So yeah, says that brought it to his attention. Hey, like I said, some people didn't feel it. Some people didn't feel it, but some people did. There are people who, like I said, who are in the buildings as we speak. Making precautions to leave, hopefully. But you have people under their desk and everything. They're scared right now. They're scared right now. Yeah, I understand that. And that's what always got me too. Just speaking, freely here. They tell us to stay in these buildings, but if an earthquake come and this building starts shattering, it's going to fall on us. Ain't no book going to stop a cement block falling from the ceiling. Like, come on now. It's just a scary situation. But I never really got that when they want you to stay in these buildings that can actually fall on you. That can fall on you. Like, come on now. Come on now. They make these schools tornado proof. That's what they make them, tornado proof. Ain't nothing earthquake proof. Taiwan will show you that. Look at the pictures of Taiwan and see, was it a smart move to stay in a building holding something over your head knowing that the whole building can fall on you? That's just me speaking freely here. I'm serious. I'm serious. You have a better chance outside. Get outside. Don't be stuck in a trapped environment. Oregon show said, are earthquakes planned? No, earthquakes are not planned. They try to track the activity of the earth. They have seismic detectors that they put in the ground in certain locations. I guess around. Well, I know in our country they have some, especially out in California. But they probably have them different locations all around the world, and they track seismic activity underground. But can they tell you exactly when an earthquake happened? And to my knowledge, I don't think so. But I know they can track and see when pressure is building up. Though they can track and see where the pressure is building, in the planet. So they take precautions after that. That's what I'm saying. Mia, are you still? Yeah, you still? Are you in your building? Are you leaving? You're leaving now. Do they have everyone still trying to hide under desk, or they walking you all out? Mm. Well, when any earthquake, they predict aftershocks will be on the way. Usually, the aftershocks are not as strong as the initial earthquake, but hey, you never know. That's why is this just the beginning? And was this a warning of something bigger to come? Yeah, yes, this is very scary. Yes, we never know. Never know. People are packing up and leaving. Mm. Mia, are they still releasing the broadcast alert on the phones, or have it stopped? What's going on? What's going on? What's good, y'all? What's good, the Empress? So you received two other broadcast alerts up there so far. All right. How does it look up there? I mean, can you look? I'm not telling you, go overboard with anything, but from where you at, are you in the building? Is there a lot of people outside, or is the police, clearing the streets? Like, what's going on? Just waiting on a response from one of the boss ladies, Mia Jackson. She was at work when this happened. She was in New York, and she said that everyone in her building was told to grab cover and get under the desk. So we're communicating with her, as she's evacuating the building, leaving her job, and just glad that she's safe, she's okay. All of her work companions glad that they're okay, but she said she experienced the earthquake. She felt the building shaking. Cheryl Douglas said they said that there's cracked roads in Union, New Jersey. Wow. Like I said, there's a lot of historical, I say it like this, there's a lot of historical furniture in New Jersey and New York. A lot of historical furniture, which means buildings. Been there a very, very long time. And if an earthquake, was to come through and shake up some of that old property, what I mean, it's coming down. So let's just be grateful that it was only a 4.8, and people are safe. I'm glad that we don't have to report no tragedies or nothing like that. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Yes, indeed. Like, wow. Earthquake in New York, 4.8 magnitude, shakes northeastern United States. 4.8. It occurred 39 miles west of New York City, exactly at 10:23 a.m. Eastern Time. 4.8 magnitude. So you do have seismologists right now poking needles and stuff in the ground, trying to see if there's any more activity or pressure under there. So this is just getting crazy. This is out of hand. This is out of hand. Earthquakes now, like, I'm serious. Like, let alone there's states right now just getting tornadoes out the blue. that that have never seen tornadoes. Period, and they're there. They're coming full effect. They like they're destructing property and everything, and ain't nothing no one can do about it. Now here go earthquakes in populated cities that have a lot of buildings that can cause damage if they come down. So you getting an SOS on your phone now? No Wi-Fi. Wow. They're showing camera footage. They're showing ring camera footage in areas in New Jersey and New York of people who caught the earthquake activity on their camera. They're showing footage of a woman with the camera pointed towards her driveway and her whole house, and like the whole outside is shaking. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. The summer ain't even here yet. The summer is not even here yet. And for some areas, hurricane season, tornadoes come in the summertime. They come in the summer when it's warm. They've been real muggy. These are tornadoes and stuff happening while it's winter time. Still, you know what I mean? Spring just getting started. Christy Montoya said news said that they are checking bridges, subways, and buildings. It's crazy. Breaking news of the day. 4.8 magnitude. Zotto said we felt it in Connecticut. Kimmy loving my life. Bradshaw said the realest. I'm in New York right now. Yeah, like I said, if they smart, they probably shutting down everything in New York at least for the day. Just shutting things down in New York for the day. I don't know if they're going to start screaming tsunami alert or nothing. I don't think this earthquake was that big, but hey, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. They said they felt it 30 miles from New York. This earthquake could have happened, deep, deep, deep underwater. Like, come on. The so-called expected airport runways, Christy Matoya say. They got news reporters standing by the bridges. Exactly to be safe. Yeah, but Adam is a weasel. They're showing footage of the airports right now. It don't look like no planes are moving at the moment. Well, I see one plane running down this look like a little jet though. The highways are congested. I'm looking at the George Washington Bridge. You know, it's packed. It's packed, but it's moving. You know, it's moving slow. The bridges are packed. You know, there's multiple traffic. A lot of traffic on the George Washington Bridge right now at this moment. But you know, traffic is flowing. It's going both directions smoothly. They're showing the toll booths again where you pay your toll at to go through the bridges. That could be the Lincoln Tunnel right there. But traffic is flowing. I don't see no smoke or anything, so I don't think any buildings fell or anything. Thank God for that. Magnitude 2.0 aftershock in Bedminster, New Jersey. Hey, like I said, this could, you know, is this a warning right here? Something more devastating to come because, like I said, that's kind of rare. Well, they say that New York and certain states witness earthquakes all the time, but you know they're very low in frequency. You know, they have the governor Phil Murphy speaking on an earthquake. Let me see. You just got to track the activity of the pressure of the earth. Like I said, Taiwan just had an earthquake I think 2 or 3 days ago, and it was a 7.8. Taiwan, and that's an island. And that's why, you know, I rushed to turn on the portal, you know, because New York is an island too, you know, and it felt it. Like it felt that on an island. That happened 30 miles away from the city. So just type weird. Type weird. Then you got this eclipse in a couple of days. They going crazy over this eclipse, man. I am serious. They did cancel school. They closing hospitals, banks. They saying the National Guard is going to be attending certain areas, telling people to be careful of your solar devices. You got people getting rich off fake glasses for this eclipse. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. I am serious. You know, a lot of people, you know, I mean, just to be honest with all y'all, you know, they spoke about this eclipse in that book that they're trying to ban. So, you know, they've been spoke about this eclipse in that book that they're trying to ban around the world. That one book that give a warning to everything that you're going to experience in your life, and they trying to ban it. So you know, people actually have been. There are people who's honestly been waiting on this day to experience it during their lifetime while they're here with good intentions, with the respect that that book spoke on of this eclipse. And then you have people who gonna, like I said, try and get rich off of this occasion, off of this event. So real talk. They say you're going to be chilling. It's going to be light, and then it's going to be dark. First, it's going to be light, then it's going to be dark for 4 minutes. I'm like, wow. So you're going to see the light, then it's going to get dark. Wow, just like that. I'm like, damn. Sound like the light company to me when niggas don't pay that bill. You feel me? First you got lights, pop, then your shit go dark. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, some people have experienced this eclipse all the time when that light company come hit your shit. So, like I said, it's real. Yeah. Like I said, that's a lot of speculation about this eclipse. A few years ago, or I guess last year or something, when the first eclipse happened, the pattern that it made across the state was a line, and the pattern that this eclipse gonna